Hey guys, welcome to Algorithm. Today we want to speak about Greaper tool that I've been developing for the past month or so. So to do that, let's launch my terminal. I'll just rename this with Alt Shift and S. Let's say Greaper POC. Okay, that goes up here. So I've already linked up my Greaper. So if I just write Greaper -h, oh sorry, it's supposed to be a small J. Okay, so this is all that I've done on Greaper. I hope you like this tool. For those who haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, and also please, if you like this video, press the like button below. Also, in the end, after watching this video, please do comment on Clipper on something I can add or something that maybe I can make it to be more efficient. I will release it this week so that you guys can try it and see. So for now, let me show you what Clipper is all about. So at first glance, you can see we have dash U that accepts URLs, dash L that accepts URLs in a TXT file or any other file. We have dash S for subenumeration, dash O for the output. Those are pretty normal stuff. We have dash RL for rate limit, though I probably won't use this that much. We have an SQLi scanner, an XSS scanner, an LFI scanner, and we have dash P for payload, or rather word list. We have dash dynamic. This flag, I won't use it because I'm still working on it. But we'll see when I finish it. I'll tell you. But we'll also try it and see. Dash crawl is just to crawl the website and extract the links, kind of like GAU or wayback URLs. Dash HH is to scan for the host header injection. This one is to scan for the host misconfiguration, meaning the cross-origin resource sharing misconfigurations. IP is to search for the IP of the website or the URL given, though this also won't work, doesn't work really well. Dash CL gets the content length of the target URLs. Dash LV will check the targets if they respond to HTTPS. Info will scan the JS files and output sensitive information. You'll see what I mean by that. Dash sec will scan the security headers to see for the missing ones. Dash CVE doesn't work really well right now, but I'm going to still work on it. It's supposed to scan the URL based on a template to scan for any CVE on that URL. Then dash SC is to check the status code of the URLs. So like the 200, 300, and so forth, so on and so forth. So let's first pick a target, then I'll show you most of this. I'll show you the POCs of most of this. So let's see. Um, if you go to Hackerone, there are programs you can try out. But let me tell you something about bbred.io. The bbred.io is it brings up the latest bug bounty programs or the ones that have been updated. Maybe some new domains have been added or some new wildcards have been added. It will show up here. Most of them will be smart contracts, as you can see here. But we also have the occasional ones that have domains and also wildcard. Like this one is mobiles and domain. Also mobile. We also have a wildcard on this one. We can even try this one. Just go to view program. As you can see, most of them are smart contract. But we have from every Once a new program has been updated, it will show up here. So you can come here to check some things that you can work on. I've opened up the Wells Fargo one because I've seen it has a wildcard. This one, where is it? This one here, the Wells Fargo bounty. This is the one. This is the one. So I want to try Greaper on this. Then for the scanners that will require POC, I'm going to also show you. So let's check the. Here's the wildcard. It's wellsfargo.com. So I'll just copy it. I'll go back into my terminal. So I'll cd into my documents. Then I work. Let me just do this into my documents. Hope this is clear. To my documents. Then I'll go into the stash. So I'll just clear. So on this stash I want to make a directory, name it Fargo. Then I'll cd into Fargo. Then I'll just clear. Okay. So now I've copied this wellsfargo.com. I want to put it in a txt file, so I'll just do nano. Let's say assets dot txt. Then I'll paste it here, Control X, Y, and enter. Then I'll clear. So if I ls, I have that assets.com. Also, I want to create a nano progress.txt. Then this one I'll just do, let's say, an equal sign. Don't worry about this one. Then I'll say asset wellsfargo.com. Then if I find anything else, I'm supposed to write here. Okay, so clear again. So now we have a subdomain. If I cut the assets, we have the subdomain wellsfargo.com. So I want to find the subdomains of this wellsfargo.com. You will probably use subfinder or asset finder. Which one else? I can't remember the other ones. But I've already integrated this in Greaper, so I'll just do Greaper dash. Since we have this in a txt file, I'll use dash L. If it was only a URL file, if it was only a URL, I'll use dash U. But I have it in a txt file, I'll use dash L. Then I'll paste their assets.txt. Then I want to do subdomain enumeration, so that's dash S. Then I want to save it out to subs.txt. Then I run it. So this will start the subdomain enumeration for wellsfargo.com. It will take some time a bit. So as this is running, I'll go back to my web browser. I'll try to open that wellsfargo.com and just look at the website for the first time. Maybe find somewhere that I can inject something. Let's say. So at first glance, we have here, what's this called? A login, explore, check in, get started. This is probably, let me open it in another web in another tab. Sorry. So this is a bank. This is a bank account. Okay. This for how to avoid. So I can't see like a visible, like maybe a search bar or something. Oh, there is one here. So let's click it first and see. Okay, let me just search for something random like Mac. One moment, please. So it brings best results for Mac. Let's try Mac. Let's try to make it what's it called, in italics. Run it. It takes out the angle. Is it angle brackets or the greater than or less than equal sign? So that means it sanitizes those. What if, let's say, I do like encoder. Let's try to encode it into base 64 and see if it will pass through or it will also be done something else. Let me just write encoder base 64. So this is one of the best encoders, online encoders. If you don't, you can also use the BAP one. Denied. How is it denied? How is my IP address blocked? Don't even know. Which is fine. Which is fine. Which is fine. You can probably use Babsuit for this. Don't have the subdomain enumeration. Oh yeah, the subdomain enumeration is finished. So if I cut the subs, then let's see the word count of it dash L. We get 2,384 subs. So if I cut, well, no, no, no. If I cut the subs, all these are the subdomains that Greaper has found. As you can see, Greaper is very efficient. The first thing I've been doing these days is, after getting all these subdomains, the first thing I do is I run subz. So I'll just run subz run. We have here subs.txt. As you can see, even my history has something on subz that I did. So subs.txt, then we'll new them into subz. Looks for subdomain takeovers. So if I run it, we have some errors here. We have some that are not vulnerable, but we might find one that is vulnerable. So let it just run. We have 2,384 subdomains. So we'll just leave this to run, and it will save the results on subtakeover.txt. Okay. So as that is running, I was trying to do here. Where is it? Um, what can we try here? Since it's removing the angle brackets, let's try to include JavaScript. JavaScript. Let's say print. It has also removed the brackets. Okay. So maybe or maybe not, but we're still going to try that. I wanted to see if it reflects somewhere up here on the URL, but it doesn't. So let's see. Customer help, account tools. I'm looking for somewhere else that I can insert something. So let's see this other one. So also this one has a search bar. And remember, I haven't even signed in. I don't. It's not that I have even an account. Um, I also want to try to see if there's somewhere I can register for an account. So this is probably the same thing as the other one. Yeah, probably. Let's just try to include. Oh, this one has search here. This one has search. It searches okay, and connection false. So I'll just copy this one here. Maybe I'll open other tabs with Control Shift T. I'll rename this to progress. So Shift Alt S progress. So if I ls and if I nano progress.txt, we hit the asset here. So here we found this one here, this search one here. Let's just call this endpoint. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me take a cup of water. Then I'll be right back. So yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I hope the audio is great. Let's go back to the Greaper POC. The subs is still running. No, we have something here vulnerable. So if you find vulnerable here, and we have here unbounce, the first thing I'll tell you to do is go to your browser. Just search for subdomain takeover. I don't even remember how it's called. Subdomain takeover. Let's say chat. Then GitHub. Just write this. Don't remember how it's called. So subdomain takeover GitHub. I think this one is it. So my laptop just went off, but I'm back now. So here, like I was saying, you go into this add flow. Can I take over XYZ? Then when since here, let's see, if I ls, then I cut the sub takeover. We have like here vulnerable, and it's telling us it's vulnerable on unbounce. So you'll come here to this chart. We have the ones that are vulnerable here, like AWS. If you find something that references AWS, it's probably vulnerable. For the not vulnerable ones, you also know it's not vulnerable. For this case, we have unbounce, so we'll go down. We'll go down to U. Unbounce is here, and as you can see, unbounce is not vulnerable because it will give you the request URL was not found on this server. So this one is not vulnerable for subdomain takeover. So for anything that has unbounce, it will not be vulnerable. Hope that makes sense. Also this one is unbounce. So most probably all of these will be unbounce. So back to Greaper now. So we have the subdomains. We want to see which ones are live. So for that, I'm going to do Greaper -h. As you can see here, where is it? We want to check the live subdomains. So check if the target subdomains are live and are responding. I forgot to write here HTTPS are responding to HTTPS. Oh, or even you can just leave it like that, live and responding. So, but I was supposed to write here HTTPS. I don't know why I left it out. So we can do Greaper dash h dash L, since they're in a txt file, dash L. Then after that, I'm going to do subs txt. Then I'll do dash lv, then dash off to save out to live subs txt. Then I run it. I'm here on progress. This is, as this is running, it's running it's probing the subdomains to check if they're responding, and if they respond, you get the zones, and they're saved to the live subs.txt. I know the verbose of this is too much. I'll probably change it, or I can leave it. Write in the comments of what you think I should do with this one. If I should leave it like this, or just will create a or remove the verbose, or just leave it like this. So anyway, on the progress here, if I now know, as I said, my laptop just went off, so all my progress is lost. No, 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 no. Final progress. How did it go? All of it. The file is being built by algorithm. Open anyway. So yes. Okay, we had found an endpoint here. So if I go back to this, I'm just going to reload all of these. The base 64 works, so I'll do here. Let's say I, then Mac, then slash I. Then I'm going to encode it, which is this one here. I'll copy this one. I'll come back here on the search. In here, paste it and search to see if it will work. Don't know why it ain't working. To search for this one didn't match. Did it remove something? It removed the equal sign. Ah. And also this plus here was removed. So it's basically removing everything that any symbol. It's removing any symbol. So let's try to encode these symbols and see. If I do plus, don't know if this will work. I don't know if this, or let me do this. If I paste this one here, so we have all these. Let's copy it and see again. So if we search for this, it will probably remove these equal signs. Yeah, it removed them. So that's why it ain't working. I'll get around on this one. I wanted to copy this string. So I'll copy, go here to progress, paste it, Control X, Y, and enter to save it so that I don't lose it again. So the live subdomain problem is still going on. As that is going on, I can show you some other features of Greaper. So if I do Greaper -h, so let's start with XSS or LFI. Let's start with LFI. So for LFI, I'll clear. I'll do Greaper -u, since I want to use a URL. Then I'll paste that one here. Then for this, where you want to insert the payloads, you have to insert the keyword first. Then I'll do -lfi. I don't know if it will find it or not, but I'm going to show you a POC of it finding some LFI. So LFI, then I'll do dash p, then dash o for, let's say, LFI results.txt. So on dash p, I'm going to use checklists. So I'll do slash user share checklists, user share checklists. Then I'll do fuzzing. Then I'll do we want to do LFI, so LFI. So I'll move down, 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 down. LFI, then I'll do, let me just do the JADX one. Then we'll save it out. So if I run it, it's going to start the Greaper LFI scan. And this scan is happening on this keyword fuzz. So it is trying to find any LFI on this fuzz here. If it finds any, it will turn green, but if it doesn't find it, it remains red. If we get an error, we'll get an orange response, or rather yellow response. So I'll leave that to run. I don't know how many of the JADX LFI lines are there. So this one has finished. If we ls, did I save it? Yeah, I save it as live subs. So I'll clear these. I'll cut live subs. So this is all we have out of the 2,384 subdomains that we had. These are the ones that are live, and we can test them. Let's maybe say like which one. Let's say auto loans. See just if it works. And yeah, it works. So for some reason I haven't seen any create account, make an account, do not sell my personal information. So it's just still here, then goes to auto loans instead of auto loans dot that. Okay, let's see if this one works. Couple nets. Also, as that is wait. You are about to log into the site with the username purplenet, but the website does not require authentication. This may be an attempt to trick you. Is Wells Fargo the site you want to visit? Yes. How? You're still taken back the login page. Let's see if I do this. I want to see if I can create an account here. So I forgot, but there's no create an account. But as you can see here, we have somebody called PurpleNet. Probably not sure if it exists, but let's see. Let's use that one. So PurpleNet password. Let's just say 123 and save username. Okay, let me just do random. Not now. Let's see if it will log in. That combination does not work. You can try. We can help you create a new password or find your username. Let's try that one. Wells Fargo, home identity help, password help. Okay. So username I'm going to do purplenet Then continue. I don't know. Let's say 02 or 05, 029 maybe, 2000 or let's say 1996. Let's continue. Just a guess, just a guess. So the info doesn't match our records. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. Let's go back to Greaper. I don't want to go off of Greaper that much. So here, let's say the progress. We have find some potential here, but I don't think they will work. We can still try them, but I don't think they will work. Don't think they will work. Let's try and see. So I'll copy. Oh shit. Oh, I know what's happening. Let me just copy it. Then come here, Control T, V, and enter. The transaction failed. The transaction failed. That's interesting. Let's try another one. I don't know if it has found any other one. Okay, not down there. Let's go up here. See program files. Let me just copy this one here. Ah, shoot. I cancelled it instead of leaving it to run. Cancelled it. Instead of pressing Control Shift and C, I press Control C. That's an error on my part. Let's see if this one will also work. We'll be taken back to this page. So that one is a page not found. So the other one was found, but it showed us a transaction error, which is interesting. I'm going to check that later. So to show you a POC on this LFI and how it works, or even the XSS one. So I'll go to this time I did ravaged band, and I know it's still vulnerable. .com ravaged. Sorry about that. Ravagedband.com. So on this one, if you go like to home, there is this endpoint here for page. If you also go to any other, we have this endpoint here. So I'll just copy this one so I can show you that LFI actually works. So again, I'll go back to this one. The Greaper -u, then LFI, then fuzz. So I'll just clear this URL only and paste in the ravaged one, the ravaged band one. Then if I press enter, this is to show you that the LFI scanner works. So again, red is for the ones that have not been found, green will be the ones that have been found, then yellow or orange will be an error. So here we found like let's try this one and so that you can see that it actually works. So it goes up to here. Ah shoot, again I cancelled it. Control Shift C. Don't know why I keep forgetting. So if I come here and remove this one, Place this one and run it. As you can see here, we have the root, yada yada yada, meaning the LFI works. The LFI works, meaning the LFI works. The LFI scanner works. We can also try the XSS scanner. So I'll just cancel this one. I'll come back here. Then instead of this LFI, I'll use XSS. Let's do the human friendly one. Let's use, oh yes, Jadix is here. Then on here, I'm going to change to XSS. Then if I run it, it will launch the Greaper XSS scanner. And for the ones that have been found, always is green. So this is it's highly vulnerable to XSS. So let's say if I do, this is the payload, so Control Shift C. This time I didn't forget. So if we come and replace it with this one here and run it, so that one didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. You can try another one. Let me just pick a random one. Or let's say this one. Payload is this one here. Let's replace it with this and run it. It does something here. It creates a text area, but I don't know why the XSS ain't working. And it was working just a minute ago. It was working just a minute ago. But as you can see, the HTML injection still works. Don't know why the XSS ain't working. It's supposed to prompt something here. But this is the XSS scanner. As you can see, for the ones that have not been found, it's red. For the ones that have been found, it's green. So I'll just clear that. So what else has remained here? So if we do go back here to the Greaper POC. So if you do Greaper -h, so for what we've done already is we've used -u, -l, -s, -o. I told you I won't really use this one here, but I hope you know the use of it. -s, I haven't tried -sqli, okay, but it works the same as XSS and LFI. So this one you do them the same way. You must have a payload file. This one goes together. Then the other ones are the ones that I haven't tried yet. So here we've tried -lv. Let's try to see if we can do -sec on this one. Was it? Let's try it on this one. So if I clear, let me just remove this one background. Okay, so I'll do Greaper -u, paste that in. Then I do -sec to scan for the security headers. So it will check for the security headers. So this one, we have the strict temporary security. We have the content security policy. We have the X frame options, X content type. Then the referral policy is missing and permissions policy is missing. X XSS protection is also missing. If you do something like let's say tinder.com, as you can see, some are missing. They are not the same options as the other one. They are not the same option as the other one. Let's see. Let's do this one for this ravaged band so that you can see the difference. So ravagedband.com. If we go back, so if I clear this one, so if I run it, you can see almost everything is missing. That's why it's vulnerable to a lot of things. So that is the security headers scanner. What else is remaining? We can try to do the cause scanner on the live subdomain. So we'll do Greaper -L, then we'll do live subs.txt, then we'll do cause, then maybe save it out to cause results.txt and run it. So there was no cause missing configuration found. Some are giving errors. So there is no cause misconfiguration found on any. Don't see any. If I cut the cause, it didn't save anything. Okay, that's okay. That's an error on my part. I'm going to fix it. But as you can see, no errors, no misconfiguration, no cause cross origin resource sharing misconfigurations found. That's a very big word. Okay. So next thing, let's try, instead of cause, let's do the host header injection. See if something is vulnerable. Again, none were found, and it's pretty fast, as you can see. If there was something found, it would have shown, but there's nothing found. So let's clear that. Let's see again what else is remaining. The search. So we've done -sec, -lv. I haven't tried -ip and -cl. Let's try that again. Just on this, on the live subs, let's do -ip. So we didn't find any. Let's see if we can do for the subs. Okay. I see the error. If you use the protocol, it won't find, but if you use the subdomains, it will find them. You can see here 2 dot something dot something. Okay, so let's try and see if this one will work. So I'll just copy it, come up here. Let's see if it will open up Wells Fargo. So invalid. The requested URL is invalid. It's okay, it's fine. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. It's still running, still running. For IP, it's always a maybe because sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not. But if you find one that works, that's great news because you might be able to bypass a lot of WAF. So just try like almost all of them, or even you can just copy them and paste them into a txt file. Then after that, you can run nmap or ping on them to see if they're live or not, and see the ports working on them, and you can try them out. But that one, I'll say it can get some false positives, so just be careful with that. It might find or might not find. Okay, now let's see what's remaining on Greaper, because that is still running. Let's do Greaper, dash h. So we've done dash IP. We haven't tried dash cl, so let's do that one. On the live subs, let's see the content length of the live subs. Error, why is it getting an error? It's not supposed to get an error. I guess at this point I should tell you I'm not well versed with Python programming, so that one also won't work. But it does work at some point. I don't even understand what is happening. Either way, I'll still fix that. I've seen some few errors that I still need to fix. But I'll still give you these guys. Sorry, I'll still give you guys this Gripper so that you can try it and see and give me some responses and some fixes if you can. Again, I'm not very good at programming in Python. I'm still like a learner, or I won't say I'm a beginner. Let's say I'm an intermediate. Yeah, let's say I'm an intermediate. So let's see again on Greaper dash H. Let's see what else we haven't tried here. We haven't tried dash CVE. So dash CVE, I know for sure it doesn't work well. It will just look for the server. Let me show you what I mean. So if I do like Tinder, then CVE, it will just find it will just detect the server, which is not good for me. I'm not looking for that. Let's see, I haven't tried it on this one. Let's see what it will give me. So it just detects the server instead of scanning for the CVEs. That one I know for sure it doesn't work, so I'm going to look on it. We can try dash SC to see, let's say on these live subs, just for proof of concept. Why is this thing not working right now? And it was working just a moment ago. Or rather, sometimes it doesn't require what's it called? Let's try on subs and see. Um, don't know why it's doing this to me. It was working. I was getting some 200s and some 4 3s and whatnot. I'm going to fix it though. I'm going to fix it. If you're a programmer, you understand the pain of something working when you're doing it alone. But when it comes to sharing it, everything goes haywire. So again, let's see Greaper dash H to see what we haven't tried. Oh yeah, we haven't tried the scroll. This is because web archive was hacked recently. I don't know if it's back online. I can try to see with this one. I have this extension called, was it this one here? So external reveal. If we say get webback endpoints, don't know if web archive is back online. As you can see, the internet archive services are temporarily offline. That's why it doesn't get anything. And Greaper, on Greaper, I was using that web archive. So even if I try, let's say on this Wells Fargo, if I try Greaper the shoe, then the scroll, I'm not sure if it's going to work. Fetching Wayback Machine URLs. I think this is the last one that I want to show you today. Oh, it does work, but it doesn't get everything because, as you can see here, there's an error. There is an error, but at least we've gotten some endpoints here. So I can even save them. So I'll do this one dash o, then crawl .txt just to save them into the crawl file, txt file. Okay, so if I cut the crawled, cut crawled. So this is what we have for now. They ain't much because web archive is still down. But if web archive was on, we would have gotten a lot of things here. A lot, and I mean a lot of things. So I almost forgot about the info. So repo dash h. I had forgotten about this dash info here. Dash info, as I've written here, it scans for the JS files for sensitive information. If you have already crawled and found, I don't know if we have, let's say, if we cut the crawl, then I grep only the JS file. I don't know if it has found any JS files. So here we have two of them, but if you just do like this one and pass just only the URL on the info, it will still it will still crawl for the JS files and do the scan on them. Or you can, after crawling, you can just pass them through the, you can output this one into a different file, or even still if they're in here, it will find them. So let me show you just what I'm talking about. I know I'm rambling a lot, so let's do Greaper. Let's start with the URL first, the shoe. So if I paste that and do dash info and run it, it will try to find the JavaScript files on wellsfargo.com and then do a scan on it and try to find some sensitive information, some Java web tokens. We also have some base64 stuff. It will try to find some things. If you know what you're looking for, you'll find them here. It also finds some endpoints at some point. So as you can see here, you can go read through this instead of reading through the whole thing. Also, you can see here there's something account static something. there. And as you can see, even this one has found more JavaScript files than the crawl when I crawled it. So this is from a single URL. It will crawl for the JavaScript files, then scan them and try to find something. Also, like I've said, you can do -l. Then we had them in the crawl. So I'll do crawl to presenter. So this one, since I had already crawled some, what's it called? I had already crawled and it had found some links. It will go into every link, find the JS and scan them. If it doesn't find any JS, it will say no JS found. If it finds them, like here it has found 10, it has found 4 on whatever this endpoint is, it will scan them for anything. It's not the best scanner, yes, but it does provide results, as you can see here, and it keeps on. Since this one was, it had a lot of links in it, it will do that. And also, what I wanted to show you, I've just closed it. So if I do like cat crawled, then we grep.js, then maybe we renew it into js.txt. We have those two. So if we do Greaper -l, instead of crawling every other link, we just do js.txt. It will run only the two of them. So as you can see, it scans the first one and scans. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Shoot! Oh, I remember now what I did. It will scan from the txt file, not the JS file on itself. That's my bad. That's why it's writing no JS, because it's trying to scan this to find some other JS scripts and it has not found them. Okay, so that's Greaper. Hope you like it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you on Greaper. Please leave a comment on what you want me to add or some of the error that I have to fix. You can give me some enlightenment. What else? Like the video. Please do like the video so that it can be recommended to other people. What else? Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Also join the Telegram channel, which if you join the Telegram channel, when you try to reply on anything that I post, you're taken to the group. You can also join the group. I'm always looking to engage with people. So if you want to engage with me on a personal level, you'll have to type on the group. I'll respond to you. Maybe we can take it off the group if you want. Thank you for always supporting this channel. I guess that's it. So till next time, I'm Algorithm signing out.